Was that audible?
Yes, very good. Yes.
I would like to know God, and I do pray to Him, you know, and what you said right there is like the Christ Center right here. How long will it take for me to know Him? You know,
Okay, that's good. He really wants to know God. He prays to God. You said that this is the Christ Center here.
Did I? Today I did not. But it is true.
How long will it take him to know God?
Split of a second. Split of a second. And it will happen in a split of a second, no doubt. But nothing is guaranteed. You see, you cannot say if all the seeds will sprout at the same time, but it is guaranteed that it will, ultimately. All right? There is no time for God. God does not know time.
Any other questions? Yes.
Please stand up.
Say you become enlightened, and you see things together, consciousness. And what happens after you physically die? What after that?
After you get your enlightenment, your self-realization, and you start to become integrated, what happens to you physically after, what happens to you after physical death?
You see, that we should not be futuristic. Why do you want to think of death? I'm talking of life. But of course, I've given a big lecture on that. You can take a tape and hear about it. But just now we're talking about life, not about death. All right? You are a realized soul. If you want, you can take your birth again, do what you like. You are a free bird after your death. There's nothing like death after that, because you enter into a realm where there is no death. You know you are dying and changing this body, and you can take the body again. It's a very different awareness. All right?
Yes?
Do I need faith in order to know God?
Sorry?
Do I need faith?
Do you need faith to
No,
know
not
God?
at all. You see, faith, if it means blind faith, that's on the contrary, is very dangerous. Those people who have blind faith are very dangerous people, because they really are bound to certain mental aspect of it, you see, and they are bound to some sort of a mental conception that this is God, this is God, this is God, is wrong. But you must have an open mind. Even if you deny, then it's not proper, because you keep your mind open. It's like sunshine. If you are facing the sunshine, you will be affected by sunshine. But if you hide yourself from sunshine, the sunshine is not going to run after.
Who taught you your technique? You said that you need a light to light another light. What is your technique?
You better know me when you are enlightened. You see, the thing is, I don't want to talk about myself. The trouble is, Christ just said that he was the Son of God, all right? And they crucified him. That's a fact, he was. But they crucified him, and I don't want to talk about myself till you have your enlightenment. When you have your enlightenment, then you will know about me, all right? You better have your light first, and then you know me. Otherwise, it's difficult. I'm tactful in this lifetime. I don't want to get crucified.
Is that an operation on your lower back where that kundalini is down there, and it's in pain all the time? Can you still have enlightenment?
Yes, you can. We'll have to put it right. And so many people have got it even with their back broken realization. First their back is put right and they feel all right. And then they get the kundalini rising. Not difficult. It's a repairing system. It repairs you. But if something is dead in you, supposing you have put some steel sticks into your legs, we can't remove it, you see. That's how. If it is a dead stuff inside, we cannot help you. But if it is a living machinery, it repairs. It just gets repaired. It has to be a living thing inside.
when the Kundalini rises up, is it always maintained
When the Kundalini rises, does it maintain that position or does it go down again?
That's true. It goes down also in many people. It goes down. It comes up and goes down. You see, in some people it does. I mean, I would say that it remains very much there. But with many people it goes down. And the reason why it goes down is because it comes with a flood. You see, because it faces me, it knows me, it comes up like a flood. And then it goes down because you need nourishment in different centers. Supposing you have a problem somewhere, it goes and nourishes you. Then again it nourishes. Very sweetly it comes up again. But if you know, once you have touched this and it has come out of it, and if you know how to raise it again and again, you can bring it up. That's what you have to learn after realization, and that is called as Shuddha Vidya, means the true knowledge of divine activity. Once you know that how to, it's very simple, you have to use only your hands. Like this you have to move it and bring it up. You have to give yourself a balance a little bit, only because it's flowing through your hands, that's all, and you can manage. It's not difficult, you can establish it. Little bit in the beginning, about a month, you'll have to work it out. But not all, I'm saying just few people really get it, like we'll say Steve was like that. He got it.
Yes.
What's he saying?
Is all of this really happening?
Yeah. It is too fantastic to believe. It is happening, has to happen sometime. God who has created this creation, you see, is worried. And He has to look after His creation, isn't it? He is anxious. It has to happen. After all, we are not responsible for this creation. He has created it, so He has to jolly well look after it. It's happening. You can't believe it, isn't it? It will work out. Have faith in yourself. That's all. You must have faith in yourself, in nothing else.
Yes.
Couple of questions. While doing the Sahaja Yoga techniques, which I've been taught,
Visions are not all right. You should not see visions. That means you are not normal. You are on the right-hand side. If you are on the right-hand side, you start seeing visions. The other day we had one boy who used to see auras and visions. But he told me his head is heavy all the time. He feels very heavy. And that he doesn't feel all right. And we had to remove that. Because you must see the present, the reality as it is. At the time of Christ, people started seeing visions of Moses. But Christ was there living, they denied. They were thinking of Moses. They had the visions of Moses and Abraham. What about Christ who is living? Now today I am here, now you will think taking visions of Christ. What about me? I am here in the present. So you have to be in the present, not in the future or in the past. But when you see visions, it could be from the past or from the future. Like in India, people see visions, and they have their own visions of the Devis and goddesses and all that. And then they deny everything. They say that, no, how are we to believe in Christ or His mother or anything? But when they come to the present, they understand that they were all there. They are there in the present. Because you become one side. Vision is not a normal thing, it's not very good. And those people who see visions end up into very bad life because it's not normal. You will know gradually how you see visions also, what happens to you. But after realization, you just come in the center.
Yes.
In Sahaja Yoga, does the Kundalini go beyond the crown chakra?
What is it?
In Sahaja Yoga, does the Kundalini go beyond the seventh chakra?
Of course. It can go beyond, much beyond. But depends on, see how you are. It has to go. It is for the complete growth of a person. There are 3 centers above that, which you have to cross. There are some people who have crossed it, no doubt. There are some. But you see, they are very assiduous, I should say, they are a category, I should say. There are so many things about them, a quality itself. You can ascend much more. 7th chakra is the beginning. It's just the beginning.
I have a couple of Krishna. I would like to know if they false prophets.
You see, I don't want to talk about personal things, you see, because I don't want to shock you about things. But you yourself will find, all right? You get your enlightenment, you yourself can find out what is false, what is real. If they are real, then you will start getting the cool breeze in the hand. If they are false, then you will get even blisters in the hand. So one has to understand what is real and unreal by one's own understanding. And you will discover it in no time. Hatha Yoga is just a wee bit of real Patanjali's Hatha Yoga, and is absolutely wrong because it makes you very one-sided. You become physically attentive, but you are not only a physical being, you are a mental being, you are an emotional being, you are also a spiritual being. So this is just such a wee bit. If you see, the book of Patanjali is so great, and in that whole Sahaja Yoga is written, Sahaja Yoga is written, while they have taken only the, just like jogging it is another style of jogging. So should we have now the realization? There's a lady there? Now, that's the last, huh?
She answered a question about death by saying, put the attention to the future, to the present, not to the future.
Just now. It's not important. I'll tell you all about it. It's nothing. What's she saying? I think you come and see me, I'll tell you all about it, all right? Because just now we don't want to spoil the minds of people, all right, with the death and all this nonsense. Just now let us be in the present. Eh? Now. Now, all right, ask.